Does Planet Zoo have a Timberwolf? Maybe.
I can only see the preview right now. It looks like it might be not be coming through on stream.
Yeah, it's not yet. I have to
Oh,
get in
okay.
a window first. I can't get it in a window properly. I'm turning the soundtrack all the way off. Alright, I'm changing the name of the stream to We Bought a Zoo. Ah! That's as good as it's gonna get, I think. Dude, I hate this ugly-ass avatar. What? Oh, I have to eat a greenberry? Fuck. Dude, the avatar in this game is so ugly.
It's not very flattering. The only thing I've really seen of Planet Zoo is like this one video on Tumblr where it's like someone going down a very long path to see like a single reptile in an enclosure.
Dude, this avatar is kind of giving Scooby-Doo incidental character.
Yeah, I might be forgetting what the name of the dog from Scooby-Doo is.
Oh.
Place your avatar HQ. New York is somewhere around here. Oh, I got an achievement! Welcome to Planet Zoo! Yes! Let's just play in Sandbox for a bit. Let's make a funny zoo. We can do a scenario zoo. I don't know, temperate? Difficulty? It doesn't... I don't think the difficulty matters if we're doing Sandbox. The name of the zoo is We Bought a Zoo. We got Alex the lion, Gloria the hippo, Melman the giraffe, zebra.
I was in first grade. There was a kid who thought that in Madagascar, the island they went to was actually San Diego. And it made me so mad, because the movie was called Madagascar.
Yeah. That's understandable. Okay, we can do anything we want with our zoo. Dude, we can get the aardvark, the African buffalo, African leopard, African savanna elephant, African wild dog. So how do I add them to my zoo? That's like the encyclopedia. Oh, I see what the problem is. Oh! I fixed the window for me, but now it's fucked up on stream. I guess if I get rid of the capture card, it's whatever. It looks a little ugly, but you're gonna have to live with it. You're gonna have to live with it in Planet Zoo. Dude, what if we make the zoo just like a fucked up edge maze? Could be awesome. Oh, we have to have the barrier thing open. Okay. Turns the corner, mauled to death by captive lion. Is there no way to rotate our view? Also, these don't look like hedges. These look like bricks. Why did it build a brick wall? I picked the hedges.
Now that I look at it, that definitely isn't a hedge.
See, that's a hedge. The African nature scene. Dude, it shows you DLC items even if you don't have them. Fuck's sake. Where do we get the animals? Zoo? Dude, how do I get an animal in my zoo? You need a keeper hut. Dude, it's called Planet Zoo, but there's no animals. The animals don't exist. That's why I'm confused. Chat, does anybody, like, know how I put an animal on the map? I was thinking this was like Zoo Tycoon and this is gonna be, it would be easy. Dude, am I gonna have to get a refund on Planet Zoo?
Do you need like an enclosure set up or something? I don't know.
I don't know. You need to have at least one trade center in the zoo in order to trade animals. Okay. So maybe I do that. The question is, which one would that be in? It's a keeper hut. Was that what I needed? No, I need a trade center. Trade center. Research center? No. Trade center. Trade center! Okay.
I heard there was like a World Trade Center, but I haven't kept up with it in a while, so...
Invalid destination. Okay, so the armadillo... We don't have a vet. That's fine. We don't need one.
They'll live.
Yeah, they'll just live. Yeah, let's build a transport. If you get to the end of the hedges, you can leave. You're allowed to go home. The tapir. The tapir. What animal do we want? We could, dude, we could get the bonobos. I think we gotta adopt the bonobos. Now, how do I get them out of the trade center? Ride is without power? Oh, fucking figure it out. Dude, there's like way more mechanics to this game than I thought there'd be. I thought with Sandbox, I was just gonna put shit around. I thought this was gonna be like Zoo Tycoon. But can you escape my elephant statues?
You make an entire zoo that's just statues of animals.
Wait, that would be fucking awesome. We got the elephants. Let's get elephant head. Dude, it looks so stupid. Why is it positioned? Why would you not position it to go on a wall?
Put a sign advertising your zoo saying, "Come meet the world's calmest animals."
Dude, that would be sick. Oh, I could put it on top of this building. The entrance. What other animals? I could get a giraffe. Oh, dude, wait. Get the giraffes on the hedge.
This is a really great zoo.
I think this is gonna. I think the visitors are gonna be pouring right in. Honestly. And we're gonna have 3 giraffes working the food stand. What other animal stat? Dude, we can get... That's like a house? We can just build houses here? I guess the elephants have to live somewhere. We'll build their house. We can place apples. The giraffes will have apples on them. Alright, and we're gonna want this place to be avant-garde, so we're gonna put the ice cream inside of the enclosure. So you have to be really dedicated. Also, there's a scary lion's mouth. Oh! Holy! We don't even have room for that. I guess we're just gonna have a giant building to the side. If you could figure out how to get into the building, I mean, I guess you can just live there. Do we get the dodo statues? Holy. Uh-oh, stream crashed. They're missing out on the great dodo action. Oh, reconnection successful. Hi, everyone. You're just in time for the dodo occurrence. The dodos will be there to greet you at the big house. That's where they live. And if you make it to the house, it has a cow sign. Yeah, from Ice Age. Dude, the red panda? Yes! Yeah, we'll place a lot of random red pandas. This is not a red panda. What the fuck is this? Oh! I figured out how to rotate. Wait, I figured out how to rotate. Dude, wait, the red panda statue is so cute. Wait, he's cool.
It's kind of red and soy, honestly.
Does anybody else think he's Reddit and soy? Alright, we have one visitor, but he hasn't figured out how to enter the park yet. He's trying, though. Maybe the monkey statues. Maybe if I put the monkey statues up front, he'll understand where the zoo is. Is that helping? Do you know where to go now? Maybe we need to put some jars up front. Maybe he's, like, attracted to the jars. Like a moth to the flame.
I think now it's harder to get into your zoo.
No. He's just having trouble. You know, he needs some guidance. Wait, there's letters. Oh, yes. Yeah, fuck you for not being able to get into the zoo, buddy. Oh yeah, I think we need some of these. It'll provide shade for the giraffes working the food stand. Well, it's good to be judgmental of him because he hasn't figured out how to get into the zoo yet. He doesn't understand what's going on. Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, he works there.
Should we pay him more or less?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why he can't get into the zoo, is because he doesn't know how to... He doesn't like how he's getting paid. Okay, sorry about that, YouTube. Wait, I don't have to be green anymore. I was still green. I haven't had to be green for like 10 minutes. Maybe we need to place a couple canopies and he'll be able to get in easier. Do you think he's figured it out yet? Dude, and the bananas? Maybe if we place some bananas, he'll get it. He'll like smell the bananas and he'll really want to get into the park. Wait, we'll leave like a trail of bananas too. I don't really care about the wolf child. Dude, there's so many items. Maybe if we place a zebra. Maybe if we place 2 zebras. Maybe we place like 6 zebras. You know, I'm noticing there's a big empty space over here. We gotta fill out that space. Alright, I was thinking those would be bigger than they are. This isn't even a zoo. We're making, like, the world's shittiest neighborhood right now. There's no animals, but there's multiple apartment buildings that you can live in. And you live next door to the guy who has a greenhouse with dodo statues. This is literally not a zoo. I'm making a gated neighborhood.
Definitely an interesting development.
Yeah, they should have called this planet Gated Community. Place a few panda plushies rather. Oh, I have to schedule the animals to come to the zoo.
I hope they're not too busy.
Hopefully. I mean, it is Christmas. We're close to Christmas. I was really confused for a second why there was the transgender filter. Wait, game is based, it keeps the transgender symbol no matter what gender you click on?
That's interesting.
It's true, we don't have mazes. That was originally the plan, is that we were gonna make a maze. But instead I made a gated community. I'm sorry, everyone. I really fucked this one up. I hope if I put a few African nature scenes, like, everything will be okay.
So are the animals just gonna like roam around all this?
I guess so. I don't... How do we get the animals out of the trade center? It's fucked up. This game is called Planet Zoo. I don't know how to get the animals.
Yeah, I assume there's like a tutorial somewhere.
There probably was. That's true. The racist medic is the reason why there's no maze. Dude, there's no reason our zoo needs to be this big. How the fuck are people gonna visit this zoo if it's on, like, an island in the middle of nowhere? What the hell? This isn't Planet Zoo, bro. This is Planet Minecraft. So, dude, they have Zoo Tycoon on Steam, but it's owned by Microsoft. What the fuck? Why? Dude, I can't buy Zoo Tycoon because of the boycott. Racist Mario, but with TF2 characters? Isn't the whole thing with Racist Mario that it's a Mario Kart animation and the joke is that they're racing? It's like a really stupid joke, but I mean, it's already a
think
stupid
that's what-
concept.
I just remember hearing racism wasn't much of an element in it. Never
Yeah.
like watched it.
I never did either. I
I
remember
remember
it.
being in high school and everyone freaking out because there was like YouTube up on the projector and it was one of the recommended videos.
That shit got, like, caught in the algorithm like crazy.
It's like one of like the hardest any individual video has been pushed.
Like,
I
actually.
feel like.
It's, like, insane. That video has, like, how many views now?
I couldn't tell you. So the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure, was originally Peach was like naked and it was like barely censored, but then they changed it to that. So it was that, basically.
Yeah, the fucked up thing is they patched racist Mario so it would be more racist.
So it'd be like actually racist.
Dude, I went to the YouTube channel that made racist Mario, and I think this might come as a surprise to you guys. This could be the worst YouTube channel ever.
What else did they even make?
Cartoons about Elon Musk and Joe Rogan.
Oh.
Also, multiple cartoons about Harry Potter special ed.
Oh. I can see why Racist Mario was their only hit.
I mean, these videos have like a decent amount of views, all things considered. I don't know, I'm looking at this YouTube channel and I'm like, this could be the worst YouTube channel ever. There's multiple, they have made more than one parody of Attack on Titan where the joke is that there's a giant lady with big boobs.
Wait.
First time you make an Attack on Titan parody where the joke is that there's a lady who's giant and she has big boobs. Alright, there's plausible deniability. You make multiple parodies of Attack on Titan where they're giant anime ladies with big boobs. You have a fetish. You want to get crushed by a giant woman. You do not make multiple cartoons about that otherwise. Do you know how hard it is to make an animation? There is no way, unless you were, like, specifically attracted to that kind of thing, that you would make multiple animations about giant women. Alright, you can't fool me.
Or like, either that or they made it and they realized it was a huge hit with people who were into that.
That could be true. It should have been Rosalina and her cacophony of crying babies.
It should have been Colorful Balls Fill the House. I need to look up colorful balls, fill the house again.
That's true. That's a great video.
How many of them are there? Oh my god, there's so many. With the amazing digital circus with millions of balls inside. Krusty Krab flooded with 100,000 colorful balls. Gravity Falls Mystery Shack flooded with 100,000 colorful balls.
They do have a video called Apex Cucks Fortnite, which is very funny to think about because I never hear anybody talk about Apex Legends.
So how many, like, I think people still play it, but it's more niche.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at this point, you can't really beat Fortnite at being, like, the most popular battle royale. I filled Squid Game with thousands of colorful balls.
I'm like genuinely like a little fascinated by this channel. It's like lowbrow in a specific way where I'm like, I don't know. I didn't think I'd go down a rabbit hole about the racist Mario creators.
It's like an old-fashioned kind of lowbrow at this point.
Yeah. Like, it's the kind of shit that you would have seen on Newgrounds a lot back in the day, and you don't really see as much these days.
It's very much like a Newgrounds holdover thing. Newer, like, YouTube garbage isn't really the same thing.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they had to learn how to animate this shit. Like, it's still, like, kind of low quality, but, like, you can tell there's, like, effort behind it. They probably spend, like, months at a time on these videos. And they're just, like, really low brow. Like, it's one of those things.
It's, like, fulfilling. Do they enjoy doing that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know, I think it's one of those things where, like, they want to, like, provoke and be offensive, but it kind of, like, rolls around to being, like, so offensive that it kind of has no point anymore. Like, it doesn't, like, upset me. I'm just like, I guess we doing this now.
Yeah.
That's textbook Newgrounds? I don't know, I feel like... At, like, peak Newgrounds, I feel like there was more of a purpose behind the, like, offensive material, and that's not me saying it's good. If anything, it having a purpose could be worse. But... I don't know.
Like, with some of the old Newground stuff that I can think of off the top of my head, I feel like the people making this, at the very least, are invested in it and think that it's good. I don't really feel like the racist Mario guy feels that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Again, animation takes a lot of time, and they've put out a lot of animation over the years. And that's not easy to do on YouTube.
I mean, that's true.
Apparently, these guys had a show on Rooster Teeth at some point, which is really funny. Rooster Teeth doesn't even exist anymore. That's how long it's been.
I hope I can get a show on Rooster Teeth soon.
Me too. Discussing the artistic value of racist art. That's not what I'm doing. You're trying to, like, put words in my mouth that were never there. If anything, I would argue that the guys behind, like, racist Mario have no real artistic value. I think they put a lot of work into it, but that doesn't mean I think it has much value. If any at all. Honestly, most of the value that's in there, like, we've already discussed. The discussion is the value. Because after this stream, I'll probably never think about this YouTube channel again. I don't even remember how he brought up racist Mario.
Oh, it was because of the racist medic.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Another thing to blame the racist medic for.
Let's just build some shelters over here. Why not? This game would probably be awesome if I looked at any of the tutorials. Important notifications? Dude, I don't care. You need a vet surgery? Fuck off. You need a quarantine? Dude. We don't even have any animals!
Where's this guy trying to go?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm bored of Planet Zoo sandbox mode.
That's fair.
I think that's part of the reason I started talking about racist Mario. Is that I was bored. This maybe could be an interesting game if I played the campaign mode. I don't know. Sandbox mode? I mean, I can't even figure out how to make an animal appear. I wanted to have, like, bonobos terrorizing the park. Dude, this place is so fucking broken, this guy hasn't even figured out how to get into the park yet. You know what the fucked up thing is, though? He has moved. Because that guy was over here earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, everybody. We're putting Planet Zoo. Alright, we're gonna end stream early tonight, because I didn't really consider that we wouldn't play TF2 for very long, but that's okay. You know, it happens. We're gonna raid into Piku. We're gonna raid into Piku. Is she still live, actually? Yes she is. We're gonna raid into Piku. Piku is doing a fundraiser just because, from what I heard, she didn't get holiday pay, which sucks. So she's a little strapped on cash right now. So if you donate, you can do media share while she's playing through Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. And I will smile if you do that. That's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you have a good night and take care. I'm not gonna be here next week. Next week I'm taking off, but after that, you know, it's the last week of the year. We're gonna be doing the New Year's stream. We're gonna be doing the retrospective, and we're going to be doing the Morgan Awards, which is going to be 20 arbitrary categories that I came up with, and I'm going to be rating things and deciding what award they deserve out of all the media I've quote-unquote consumed this year. So that'll be fun. I'll see you all after my break. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have a good night and take care. I'll see you later. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
There, don't smile because it happened. Cry because it's over!